It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
The Steinert Spartans look to continue the winning trend this afternoon as they play host to the pesky Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley. It's the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and the Steinert Spartans coming up next on WBCB. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Griffin Fole, my name is Mike Warren. Great to be with you as always. Mercer County High School Baseball is back on the WBCB Sports Network. Today's game is brought to you by the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, the New Jersey Education Association, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, Vlasic and Cassidy, Attorneys at Law, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trenton Thunder, all proud to bring you today's coverage, and Hyundai of Trenton as well here on WBCB as we welcome Griffin Fole into our Trentonian pregame festivities. Griff, two teams that are battling it out amongst the CVC ranks. You have the Steinert Spartans tied for first in the CVC Colonial with Heightstown, both of them 4-0 in CVC play, and you have Hopewell Valley at a 5-5 start looking for their first win in the CVC Valley as they are 0-2 in the Valley, 5-5 overall, trying to battle their way down from the basement in the Valley standings back up to the top. These two teams met a year ago back on the 21st of April, Griff. It was a tough 6-4 loss for the Spartans. They led early in that contest, but the Bulldogs able to scrap together some runs late, and it was a valiant effort in that game by the Spartans. Joe Loretti was on the bump in that one. He went 5 strong innings, striking out 8, but the Bulldogs able to strike late in that contest. It was Jaden Shin, who's starting at third today for Hopewell Valley, who came in relief to pick up the win for Hopewell Valley. But if you're Steinert, how do you avenge last season, Griffin, and how do you pick up another win here today? We mentioned winners of 4 of their last 5, and coming off of a big victory just a day ago against Trenton where they won 5-2. How does Steinert avenge last season's loss to Hopewell Valley here this afternoon?
Well, yeah, it's a good thing for the Spartans that it's a brand new season and they're off to a hot start here, 4-0 in conference play, as you mentioned. And on the hill today, they'll be throwing their junior right-hander, 6'3", Mason Grant. He's got a 1.87 ERA, so he's coming in here throwing pretty strong. 15 innings this year. He's only given up 4 earned, 14 Ks to go along with 6 walks. But he'll be going against another really good pitcher for the Hopewell Valley side, who I actually saw pitch a couple weeks ago. Jeffrey Blake, he's another right-hander, senior, and he pitched against Ewing, had it going, actually threw 5 shutout innings until they pulled him out and then went on to lose that game. But we could see a pitcher's duel if both of these guys can get some quick outs, get through these first couple innings.
Yeah, a couple of pitchers that really like to live down low in the zone. When you talk about Mason Grant, he can beat you in a number of ways, but he's really not afraid to pitch to contact. You mentioned the 14 strikeouts on the season in those 15 innings of work for Grant. He's really become the ace for them this season, as last season it was Joe Loretti who's gotten off to a bit of a slow start for Steinert, but Grant has sort of picked up the slack and has really slid right into that number 1 pitcher position this year for the Spartans. He's been phenomenal every time we've seen him. We saw him against Ewing earlier this year in a game that went 10 innings. He pitched 7 masterful innings of shutout baseball and a back-and-forth affair. And then we also saw him against Hamilton West, where he was able to eke out a win there and really didn't have his best stuff that day. But as each inning went on, he got stronger, he got more confident, and relied more and more on his defense in that game to get him out of jams. It's safe to say when Grant's on the bump, the Steinert Spartans have as good of a chance as anybody in Mercer County to win a contest when they turn to him on the hill. But for Hopewell Valley, same answer goes for them, same response when you look at Jeff Blake on the mound, 2-0 to start this season. You said you've seen him a handful of times, and when he's at his best, he's doing just like Grant does, living down in the zone, mixing in off speed and changing up the eye level of the batter. Jeff Blake and Mason Grant on the bump this afternoon. Let's introduce you to the starting lineups for both of these teams. First, for the visiting Bulldogs, leading off out in center field, Owen Langle. Batting second and playing third is Jaden Shin. In the 3 spot on the bump is Jeffrey Blake. Batting cleanup, Brandon Hoppy out in right field. Blake Echternak at shortstop in the 5 spot. Jacob Shin at second base bats 6th. J.M. Vlasic over at first base in the 7 spot. Ryan Ottebre in the 8 hole behind the dish. And Brian Tooley, the designated hitter, rounding out the lineup. He will bat for A.J. Yadamick, the left fielder. So again, 1 through 9 for Hopewell Valley. Langle, Shin, Blake, Hoppy, Echternak, Shin, Vlasic, Ottebre, and Tooley, the 1 through 9 for Ken Harrison's Hopewell Valley Bulldogs, who enter today at 5-5, looking to get above 500 and really start some consistent baseball. This is normally the time of year where, for Hopewell Valley, when they start to turn things on. A season ago, they were suffering a tough 3 or 4 game skid. They were able to beat Steinert and get back onto the winning track and win a handful of their next couple of games, rolling in to Mercer County tournament time. Still a bit away from the Mercer County tournament, but no better day than the present for Hopewell Valley to get back into the win column and keep the good trend rolling for them. Their last time out, it was a 16-2 win against PDS just a day ago. The Bats coming alive, and they're looking to keep that offense rolling here against Steinert, but a tall task as they will go up against the ace this season in Mason Grant. We'll take a quick break here on the Trentonian pregame show. First pitch on the other side of this timeout. It's the Hopewell Valley Bulldogs and the Steinert Spartans coming up next here on WBCB. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 five-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs for acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
33, Mason Grant.
Today's game is being supported by John M. Vlasic Jr., founder of Vlasic and Cassidy Attorneys at Law in Hamilton Township, and one of New Jersey's top-rated attorneys and certified as a civil trial attorney specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, employment matters, and class action litigation. For more information, call 609-599-3400. Vlasic and Cassidy hope you enjoy today's game.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Thank you.
1, Thank you and enjoy the ball game.
Today's game also brought to you by Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Car buying made simple. At Hyundai of Trenton, over 100 new Hyundai models from Elantras and Sonatas to SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, and Palisade. 1655 North Olden Avenue, Ewing Township. Hyundai of Trenton has the car inventory in stock and the newest growing auto dealer in Mercer County. So we welcome you back here to Steinert High School. Mason Grant toes the rubber. We'll remind you, again, the starting lineup for Hopewell Valley. It'll be Owen Langle, the center fielder, leading off, followed by Jaden Shin, Jeffrey Blake, and Brandon Hoppy. The first four do up. The first three, of course, with Blake Hoppy in the 4 spot batting cleanup. Blake Echternock in the 5 spot at shortstop. Jacob Shin bats 6 and plays second base. John Michael Vlasic, the first baseman, in the 7 spot. Ryan Ottebre, the catcher, in the 8 hole. And rounding out the lineup, Brian Tooley, the designated hitter. He will bat for A.J. Yadamick out in left field. Defensively, the Steinert Spartans lineup as follows in the outfield from left to right. Ramey Feniello, Christian Finaccio, and Jack Pirelli roaming the green grass out in the outfield today for Brian Giolela's Steinert Spartans. Dan Graziano at third base, Joey Ditta at shortstop, Jack Ivins at second, Alex Wolak at first, Mason Grant on the bump with Andrew Condurso behind the dish. A gorgeous afternoon for baseball. 375 to center field, 330 down the left field line, and 320 down the right field line here from Rich Giolela Field on the illustrious campus of Steinert High School. It's a battle between the Bulldogs of Hopewell Valley and the Spartans of Steinert. Moments away from first pitch as Owen Langle makes his way to the box. The center fielder steps in from the right side. The Spartans enter today at 7-4, a 4-0 record in the CVC. Hopewell Valley 5-5 and 0-2 in Colonial Valley Conference play to this point.
Leading off for Hopewell Valley, number 1, center fielder Owen Langle.
Langle makes his way to the plate and steps in from the right side. Langle got the start in this game on the bump a season ago. First pitch from Grant, fastball right down the pike. A called strike 1. Grant ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Gets his sign from Condurso, the pitch. Inside just a bit, counts even, 1 ball and 1 strike. A strong gust blowing in from center field will definitely help these pitchers today. Curveball got him, and Langle turns his backside and wears it for the betterment of the team. He's aboard and hit by a pitch to start this afternoon. Man on first, nobody out. Here's Jaden
Now
Shin.
batting number 22, third baseman Jaden Shin.
Mentioned it during the Trentonian pregame show. Shin picked up the win in relief on the mound in this matchup a season ago. Langle gets his lead off first, a strong secondary, and Grant misses high and outside with the fastball. Wolak holding Langle close at first. Move over, he's back in with a head first dive. Lefty Shin patiently waiting from Grant. Here's the 1-0. That fastball gets the outside edge, a called strike 1. 1-1 count. Grant peeks over the shoulder, he comes home. Roller to first, could be 2. Wolak to second for 1. Ditta couldn't get it to first on the transfer. He did haul it in for the first out. Fielder's choice. 3-6 the put out. Shin is aboard.
Next up for Hopewell
And
Valley,
Langle
number
retired for the first out. Here's Jeffrey Blake as he digs in. Blake on the bump this afternoon for Hopewell Valley. A chance to do some damage. Top of the first, a man aboard, 1 down. Grant from the stretch, winds and fires. Tried to drop the curve in, did not work. Grant's 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Healthy hack from Blake that time, and the off-speed had him out in front. Yet again, a 1-1 count. Wolak keeping Shin close to first. A move over. Shin back in. Head first dive. Quick move from Mason Grant. Quick feet from the stretch. 1-1 count with one away. The pitch. Chopper left side, but pulled foul. 1-2. A 16-2 win yesterday for Hopewell Valley over the Princeton Day School. Improved their record to 5-5 on the year. A 1-2 count to Blake. Here comes the pitch. Slow roller, left side, charging. Graziano only play to first. Fires it across to Wolak. Beats Blake by a step. That one popped out of the mitt on the transfer. Wolak thinking about firing to third to keep Shin close, but 5-3 the put out that time. On his way to second is Jaden Shin, and that's where he stands. Two away, a runner in scoring position. And stepping to the plate, a capable bat in Brandon Hoppy. Got to speak with Brandon a season ago. He took home Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game honors a couple of times, I believe. At least one time, we know that for sure. First pitch to Hoppy. Swing and a foul straight back to the net. 0-1. That wind continuing to blow in from center field. All the flags blowing directly at us here in the booth behind home plate. An 0-1 count. Grant takes a peek at second. He's coming home with it. Misses with the back foot breaking ball. 1-1. Blake Echternack awaiting in the on-deck circle, the shortstop for Hopewell Valley. Hoppy trying to keep the inning alive. Maybe push across the first run. Shan inches off second. Here comes the pitch. Pops him up. Left side, should be in the field of play. Did a long run. Feniello comes over and calls him off to make the catch for the final out. Grant strands a man in the top of the first inning. Shin's left at second base. No runs, no hits, and a man left on. Steinert bats get to work for the first time this afternoon as we head to the home half of the first here from Steinert High School.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that is a good fit for you and your family and your lifestyle as well. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteer and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Township Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 to 3:30, Thursday till 7 p.m., and closed on Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter, hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue off of South Olden Avenue. Proud sponsor of today's contest, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter. Jeffrey Blake out on the bump for the first time this afternoon as he finishes up his warm-up pitches. We'll remind you how the Steinert Spartans line up 1 through 9 today. Christian Finaccio, the center fielder, to get things going, followed by Joey Ditta, Alex Wolak, and Ramey Feniello. Jack Pirelli, the right fielder, bats 5th. Gennaro Salzano, the DH, hitting for Grant this afternoon in the 6th spot. Dan Graziano bats 7th. Jack Ivins 8th, and Andrew Condurso, the backstop, rounds out the lineup for Steinert. So again, Finaccio, Ditta, Wolak, Feniello, Pirelli, Salzano, Graziano, Ivins, and Condurso, the 1 through 9 for Brian Giolella, Steinert Spartans. Blake finishing up his warm-up pitches to Ryan Ottebre behind the dish. Just about ready for the Steinert Spartans to get their first crack at it. Home half of the first inning. Mason Grant able to strand a runner, and Jaden Shin his first inning on the bump. Finaccio gets ready to step in from the left side. The center fielder off to a hot start this season. A .355 average for him. He's been a mainstay in this lineup for a couple of seasons now for Brian Giolella. Finaccio, we always talk about his defensive prowess and his ability out in center field to track the baseball, but handling the stick just as well this season for the Steinert Spartans. As we mentioned, a .355 average. Couple of doubles on the season for Christian as well, 3 to be exact. 12 runs scored, he leads the team. Stares at a fastball, a called strike 1 on the outside corner. Blake gets ahead, no balls and 1 strike. Blake winds and fires, misses up and away with the off speed, just didn't come back down, 1-1. 7-4, Steinert 4-0 in CVC play. Blake's 1-1, ripped on a line, heading towards left center, ranging over, diving and unable to get there is Owen Langle. That'll drop in for a knock for Finaccio, and he's aboard. Finaccio got the majority of the barrel on that baseball and just dropped it right in the left center field. A long distance to run for both Langle and Yadimick in the outfield, just dropped right simply where they were not. Here is Joey Ditta. The shortstop enters today's game batting .323, 3 runs batted in. A couple of doubles on the year as well. Finaccio leads off first. Blake winds and fires. Ditta shows bunt. He did offer. It's 0-1. Vlasic over at first, keeping an eye on Finaccio, holding him onto the first base bag.
Jeff said to the group, he's really doing a great job.
Pickoff move.
Twice yesterday and just now.
Back in plenty of time. Finaccio. No balls and 1 strike. Blake set below the belt. He'll throw over again, and Finaccio back in plenty of time. Count remains no balls, 1 strike to the Steinert shortstop and Joey Ditta. Off to a pretty good start in his junior campaign. Blake coming home this time. And Ditta comes up empty on the swing. 0-2. Took some off that time. It looked like Griff. A curveball of sorts for Jeff Blake. An 0-2 count. Finaccio inches off the first base bag. Blake's coming home. Sidestep, and he gets Ditta to swing and miss on the outside corner. 1 down, just the 4th strikeout for Ditta on the year. And this will bring up Alex Wolak.
Now batting number 14, first baseman Alex Wolak.
Wolak batting .348 on the year. 7 runs batted in and 1 double. Finaccio tiptoes off the first base bag. Blake will throw over, but he's back standing. Wolak patiently awaiting the first pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes. Fastball, low and outside, 1-0.
What that is? Somebody butchering a cow.
1-0, another pickoff move over to first. Finaccio making Blake have to pay some respect over on the first base bag. Is a handful of moves already since the leadoff single for the Steinert center fielder. It's a 1-0 count to Wolak. Blake's pitch. Chopper towards the middle, could be 2. Echternach steps on the bag for 1. That's all they'll get. Fielder's choice, 6 unassisted to the bag. 2 down. That'll bring up Ramey Feniello.
Now batting for Steinert, number 22.
Feniello batting .385 on the season. 4 runs scored, 5 runs batted in. Been a real bright spot in the lineup this season. He has been bumped up to 5th in the lineup. Excuse me, 4th in the lineup.
This game is being streamed on Game Changer.
First pitch to Feniello outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Wolak on first after he hit into a fielder's choice. Gets his lead, the pitch. outside. 2 balls, no strikes to Ramey Feniello. Jack Pirelli patiently waiting in the on-deck circle. It would be up next if the inning does continue for Steinert. Volak, a modest lead off first. 2-0. Off the plate again. 3 balls and no strikes now to Feniello. Big hole on the left side of the infield for Feniello. A 3-0 count. We'll see if he gets the green light. Shin playing pretty close to the line over there at third. Blake's 3-0, left alone, and a called strike at the knees, 3-1. Blake comes set below the belt. The 3-1 offering. Fouled straight back, and it's a full count. A healthy swing from Feniello. The timing maybe just a bit off as he fouled that one straight back. Learned through previous broadcasts, Feniello's father, a bodybuilder. I believe it was Rich Fisher telling us that piece of information. It was either him or Joe O'Gorman who made us aware. The 3-2. Off the plate, chopper to the mound. Blake has it, shuffles the feet, fires to Vlasic in plenty of time. Both pitchers strand a runner in their first inning. Zeros on the scoreboard. We're through 1 here from Rich Giolella Field.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. 1490 WBCB Levitan and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian's People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian's People's Bakery since 1936.
Blake Echternacht, Jacob Shin, and John Michael Vlasic. The 3 due up for Hopewell Valley here in the top of the second inning. Mason Grant back out for inning number 2. And this 0-0 affair. Grant with a long look into Condurso, has his sign, winds and fires. A fastball at the belt, 0-1 the count.
Didn't look comfortable out defensively in second. He didn't know. He didn't.
Peering over the glove, looking into Condurso again. The 0-1. Drops in the curve. No balls and 2 strikes. A lot for Grant to work with here in the driver's seat.
He hit the ball. He hit the ball. He drove a run.
Condurso posting up on the outside corner. The pitch. Fastball just off the outer edge. A good miss from Grant. It's a 1-2 count now to the Hopewell Valley shortstop, Blake Echternacht. Grant's 1-2. Check swing, did he go? No appeal down to first. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Echternacht, Shin, and Vlasic, the 3 due up for Hopewell Valley. Grant's 2-2 is spoiled right side, down the right field line and well out of play. Count holds, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Defensively late, yeah.
Grant's 2-2 yet again. blocked in the dirt. Condurso keeps it in front. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. From 0-2 to 3-2, Echternak trying to battle all the way back. Grant looking for a different result. Payoff pitch. Up and inside, ball 4. Leadoff walk for Echternak after falling behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Spoiled some pitches and took a couple, and now he's aboard to start the inning. This is Jacob Shin, second baseman. Grant from the stretch takes a peek. He's coming home, first pitch to Shin. Driven towards right center, going back Pirelli, takes a couple of steps back. He gloves it for the out.
Yeah, it is. It keeps changing.
Shin got that one up in the air, gave it a good ride. Maybe the wind having a little bit of an effect on that one, is blowing towards right center, more towards right field now. One down, a runner on first. This is John Michael Vlasic, the CVC Co-Player of the Year for basketball. An impressive season from Vlasic on the hardwood. From the hardwood to the diamond, and from the gridiron, a 3-sport varsity athlete. Vlasic waves at the off-speed pitch from Grant, falls behind, no balls and 1 strike. And as you heard earlier, John Michael Vlasic, his father and family, proud to sponsor today's game, attorneys at law. The 0-1, and a balk is called. Heading to second, Echternak, as I guess Grant didn't come set long enough before coming home. Pitch will not count. It remains an 0-1 count. And now a runner in scoring position as Echternak will advance on the balk.
You gotta see, he went like this.
An 0-1 count to Vlasic. The pitch inside, but it gets the corner. 0-2. Vlasic had to scoot away from that one, but on the inside part of the plate, the call. Behind, no balls and 2 strikes is Vlasic. Grant comes set at the belt. He'll throw to second base. Echternak back in. Dida puts the tag on him.
You can't be catching on the run. I don't like the idea of both of them doing this. It's stupid. They're out of position.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Nasty off speed from Mason Grant as he drops the hook on Vlasic for the swinging strikeout, his first of the afternoon. 1 down, or 2 down now, and a runner in scoring position. Here's Ryan Ottebre.
See how off his timing is?
Grant looking to do the same thing he did in inning number 1. Strand a runner in scoring position. First pitch to Ottebre. Driven to left. Feniello motions over, reaches up, and makes the catch. Grant relies on the defense and works out of another jam, strands another runner. Zeros remain on the scoreboards. The Steinert Bats back to work as we head to the home half of the second.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Trenton Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or call 609-394-3300, 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog nights, pork roll Fridays throughout the season. And this year, the Trenton Goldens make their debut. 2 games this season, an alternate identity for the Trenton Thunder as they turn to the Trenton Goldens, paying homage to their long lineage of Bat Dogs at the ballpark. Catch all the action this season starting on June 4th as the Thunder open up a 3-game series against the State College Spikes. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun. Today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health, who offers a variety of services to keep you and your community healthy. It's always important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot or a COVID-19 vaccine, the Hamilton Township's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you or a loved one homebound? The division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For more information, visit hamiltonnj.com/health. Stay healthy, Hamilton. On to the home half of the second inning. It'll be 5-6-7 for the Spartans of Steinert. Jack Pirelli, Gennaro Salzano, and Dan Graziano due up to start the home half of the second inning.
Number 10, right fielder Jack.
Pirelli steps in from the left side, batting .313 entering today's contest. Blake's first pitch, fastball, just misses outside, 1-0 the count. Blake's pitch, missing high with the fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Odebre gives the sign. Blake winds and fires. That fastball gets the outside corner, 2-1. Pirelli, Salzano, and Graziano, the 3 due up for Steinert. 2-1 on the way. Chopped to third. Snared on the ground by Shin. Fires it across to Vlasic by a step to get Pirelli. 5-3 put out for the first out. Here's Gennaro Salzano. 270 average for Salzano entering today.
Designated hitter Gennaro Salzano.
The DH for the majority of the season, both this year and last year. One down, nobody aboard. From the windup, first pitch from Blake, off speed, inside out to Salzano. Gets the called strike, 0-1. Jeff Blake winds and fires. His fastball in there, outer third, 0-2.
Both pitchers doing a really good job of throwing first pitch strikes today, getting ahead in the count.
A lot to work with for Blake. Ahead 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped off of the body of Salzano in the box. We'll do it again at 0-2. The 0-2 again. Missing away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a tip into the mitt. For out number 2, off speed from Blake. Had Salzano off balance. 2 down, here's Dan Graziano.
Third baseman Danny Graziano.
Got to talk with Dan earlier this season. He was one of our Italian People's Bakery players of the game. A 2-strike, 2-out bunt placed against Ewing as he places a bunt down here. Charging Shin, throw on the run, in time. Jaden Shin flashes the leather as Graziano unable to sneak the bunt past him. 3 up, 3 down for Blake here in the second inning. Zeros remain on the scoreboard, and the Bulldog Bats get back to work rather quickly.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And the District Community Relations Committee is meeting from 5 to 6 p.m. on May 14th. The link to register and more information can be found at htsdnj.org. In the community section, questions can be sent to DCR at htsdnj.org. Students, parents, and staff and the Hamilton community are invited to HTSD Tech Night, April 25th at Crockett Middle School from 5 to 8 p.m. The free event will feature a showcase of the technology in schools, including a robotics and coding club demonstration and esports as well. And the school district is hiring. Visit htsdnj.org now. May graduates are now welcome. Apply for the 2024-25 school year. Stepping in, Brian Tooley for the first time this afternoon. Swings and fouls the first pitch from Grant. Third base side, it's 0-1. Brian Tooley, a season ago, another Italian People's Bakery winner. Swings and misses at the off speed. He's behind 0-2. Yeah, Tooley was the Italian People's Bakery player of the game. I believe he had 8 assists at second base in a game for Hopewell Valley. Let's the off speed from Grant. Cross low and away. It's a 1-2 count now to Brian Tooley.
8 assists out of the 21 outs.
Yeah, it was really impressive. Swing and a miss. The outside cheese. Extra spin on that one from Grant. His second strikeout, both of them swinging as the lineup flips over now. Owen Langle, top of the order for Hopewell Valley.
Now batting number 1.
Hit by a pitch, his first time up.
Yeah, and he was hugging that plate a little bit. Let's see if he stands that close this time, too.
He is. He's right on that inside corner of the plate. Grant's first pitch. Off speed, just misses outside, 1-0. Grant kicks and deals. Called strike on the inside part of the plate, 1-1. Relying on that off speed again. Condurso frames up inside. Here comes the pitch. Missing in with the fastball, 2-1. Yeah, Langle close to that plate, and Grant not afraid to brush him off just a little bit. 2-1 now. Blasted in the air to left field. Feniello motions over. It's not going to get to that one. Over his head and rolling towards the wall. On his way to second is Langle as he will cruise in with a double. It's a 1-out double and a runner in scoring position for Hopewell Valley. One of the harder hit baseballs we've seen today is that one going right over the head of Feniello in left field.
Now batting number 22, third baseman Jaden Shin.
And that'll bring up Jaden Shin. Reached on a fielder's choice. Back in the first. Shin. The pitch. Rolled over. Right side. Ivins. Motions to his left. Throws to Wolak in plenty of time. Heading over to third is Langle. First runner 90 feet away. 2 down. Here's Jeff Blake stepping to the plate.
Number 8, Jeffrey Blake.
Chance to really help his own cause here Griff, as 2 down, a runner on third.
Yeah, not the best spot for him, but a single will do the job pretty much. Any base hit here.
Fastball at the knees, a called strike 1. Grant would love to live there this afternoon. That's a beautiful pitch. A pitcher's strike, if you will, in the lower inside corner. Grant's 0-1 offering. Rolled over foul. No balls, 2 strikes, a battle of the pitchers. Grant versus Blake. 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on third. And Owen Langle after his 1-out double. Grant has the sign, comes set at the bell. The 0-2. Laying off the off-speed is Blake that time. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grant's pitch. Rolled over to third. Graziano fields it on a hop, throws across the diamond to Wolak, and Grant strands another runner. Looking like a pitcher's duel to this point. As we head to the home half of the third inning, in this 0-0 ball game, each team with just 1 hit. See if the Steinert bats can strike first as we head to the home half of the third.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. In today's Hopewell Valley game, supported by John M. Vlasic, founder of Vlasic and Cassidy Attorneys at Law and Hamilton Township, and one of New Jersey's top-rated attorneys, and certified as a civil trial attorney specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, employment matters, and class action litigation. For more information, call 609-599-3400. Vlasic and Cassidy. Hope you enjoy today's game. 8-9-1 for the Spartans. Jack Ivins, Andrew Condurso, and Christian Finaccio here in the home half of the third inning. From Rich Giolella Field, a gorgeous afternoon. Sunny skies, a light cloud coverage over in center field, a misty cloud coverage, if you will, but blue skies dominating this afternoon, and the breeze as well blowing in from right center field. That continues to make its presence felt. Ivins digs in, the second baseman. Each team 1 hit apiece, 0-0 the score. First pitch to Blake. Chopper right side. Charging Shin, throwing on the run to Vlasic for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Jeffrey Blake. This is Andrew Condurso making his way to the plate.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 6, catcher Andrew Condurso.
Nobody aboard and 1 down for Condurso. Adebre gives Blake the sign. Here comes the pitch. Chopper, right side of the infield. Blake, bare hands, jumps, throws, and gets Condurso out. 1-3 the put out. 2 up, 2 down, 2 pitches, 2 outs for Jeffrey Blake.
Nice play there by Blake. Good job to stay composed. It's tough coming off the mound sometimes a pitcher to make that play, almost like a bunt down the first base line there, and he managed to throw it just over the base runner's head and get the easy out.
Anytime I see a play like that, although it wasn't the catcher who made the play, I get flashbacks to Roy Halladay's no-hitter in the playoffs when the bat was perfectly placed by Brandon Phillips and a tough throw over a runner down to the first base line. That time you saw Blake able to leap and make the throw over to first of Vlasic. Finaccio shows bunt, pulls back, and takes a strike 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single, Finaccio. Bumps the average up a bit, was at .355 to start today's game. 0-1, now 0-2, dropping the hook in is Blake.
Really efficient today. I mean, throwing so many strikes, both of these pitchers.
The 0-2. Spoiled. Back behind us. Still a no ball, 2 strike count. The 0-2. Spoils another one again. long look in for Blake. The 0-2. Roller right side, charging Jacob Shin. Takes it on a hop, throws to first, not in time. Finaccio hustles out an infield single. Shin waited back on it just a bit, and Finaccio made him pay. 2 for 2 on the afternoon is Christian Finaccio, his second single of the day. You know the saying, speed kills? Well, it definitely does there, and Ken Harrison in disagreement with the call. But from our vantage point up here, he was safe by about a step and a half. Tough play and a tough view from the vantage point of Hopewell Valley, the third base side. Harrison voicing his frustrations with the call, as I mentioned, heading back to the dugout now.
Next up for Steinert, number 2, shortstop Joey Ditta.
2 down, Finaccio aboard first. Here is Joey Ditta. He's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. Finaccio inches off first. Shows bunt, pulls back, takes a ball, and a good stop by Adebre. 1-0 to Ditta. Got to speak with Joey Ditta after the victory for Steinert over Hamilton West. He was the Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Turned an unassisted double play in that one. That was a pivotal play with the bases loaded, 1 down. Pickoff move, Finaccio back in standing. That was the last time we saw Mason Grant was against Hamilton West. His defense, a big help in that win. The 1-0. Ditta fouls it off his hands and off of himself. Back to the backstop. He'll take a couple extra seconds. Self-defense swing from Ditta that time. An up and in fastball from Jeffrey Blake. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Steinert shortstop.
This is really the heart of Steinert's lineup here. The next 4 batters hitting over 300 to start the season.
Guys who have gotten the job done all year long. A 1-1 count to Ditta. And a move over to first. Finaccio still back in standing. Alex Wolak would be up next if the inning does continue. Ditta patiently waits the 1-1. Finaccio on the move. That's in the dirt, and Finaccio will swipe second. 2 down, a 2-1 count to Joey Ditta, and a runner in scoring position for Steinert. First time today the Spartans have had a runner in scoring position.
It's Finaccio's 8th stolen base of the season, which leads the team.
Also leads the team in runs scored. The 2-1 to Ditta. Gets the outer black. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A long look in from Blake into Adebre. Finaccio inches off second. Echternak trying to keep him close. The 2-2 pitch. Roller up the middle. Echternak has it, shuffles his feet, fires across the diamond just in time to retire Ditta. 6-3 the putout. No runs on a hit and a man left on base for Steinert in their half of the third. Zeros remain on the scoreboard. We're through 3 from Rich Giolella Field as this one continues a pitcher's duel between the Spartans and the Bulldogs.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
If you're looking for a loving pet to add to your family, consider visiting the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter at 2100 Sylvan Avenue. The experienced shelter staff will do their best to match you with a companion that is a good fit for you and your family and lifestyle. The shelter has cats and dogs available, and sometimes smaller pets like rabbits, birds, and reptiles. Not ready to adopt but want to help the animals? There are volunteering and fostering opportunities available. The Hamilton Animal Shelter is open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Thursdays till 7 p.m., closed Sundays. View their adoptable pets at hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter and also learn about volunteer and foster programs. That's hamiltonnj.com/animal shelter. The shelter is at 2100 Sylvan Avenue, off South Olden Avenue.
Brandon Hoppy steps in yet again and swings and misses at the off speed from Mason Grant. It's a no ball, one strike count. Hoppy 0 for 1, flew out to left field his first time up. Hoppy, Echternack, and Jacob Shin, the three due up for Hopewell Valley. 4, 5, 6. It's a 1-1 count now. Missing away is Grant with the off speed. Conderso gives the sign. Grant winds and fires. Fastball ripped. Snared on a hop by Ivins. Throws over to Wolak for out number 1. A hard hit worm burner picked on a hop by Ivins at second base. A 4-3 putout for out number 1. As Grant's got to be loving the help that he's got so far to this point from the defense.
Yeah, they've done their job. Could have been easy base hit into right field there. A really nice play at second.
This is Blake Echternack stepping in. Taking a off-speed pitch on the outside part of the plate. It's 0-1. Grant working quick. Missing low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blake Echternack, the shortstop, walked and was stranded at second his first time up in the second inning. Grant's 1-1, blocked in the dirt by Conderso, 2-1. Grant's 2-1 pitch. Drops in the off speed. 2-2 now. Looking for the third punch out of the afternoon is Mason Grant. The 2-2. Well outside, tried to get Echternack to offer, but he did not. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2. Chopper towards the middle. Ivins backhands, tough play. Throw off balance, pulls Wolak off the bag, but that would have been a tough play to pull off in general. Ivins was taken towards the middle of the field and just unable to get that one out of his glove. Great to even get to that baseball for Jack Ivins at second base. He's had his number called a handful of times. An infield single for Echternack. He's aboard first, 1 down, and Jacob Shin makes his way to the plate. He flew out to Jack Pirelli in right field. Gave it a good ride, but Pirelli had it measured. Grant from the stretch. Missing low and outside. Echternack gets his lead off the first base bag. Wolak trying to keep him close. Grant's coming home. Beautiful curveball dropped in by Mason Grant for the first strike. 1-1 to Shin. Middle infield at double play depth for Steinert. Grant throws over to first, and diving back in safely head first is Echternack. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down. Top of the 4th. Grant's pitch, check swing, held up by Shin. And the appeal coming late, but still the result the same. 2-1 to the Hopewell second baseman. The pitch. Fastball on the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Echternack gets his lead off of first. Wolak still holding him close. Grant's 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Not sure if Shin went all the way around or if it was just a called strike 3 given where the ball crossed, but either way.
Batting number 11, first baseman Jim Vlasic.
Yeah, I think he called that strike there. Definitely looked outside, though. Definitely looked in the right-hander's batter's box there.
A backwards K to Jaden Shin. Excuse me, to Jacob Shin. This is John Michael Vlasic stepping in. 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. An 0-1 count to him. Can't hold the check swing, now 0-2. Grant looks into Condurso, has his sign. The 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the curveball, but he didn't. 1-2. Grant motions over to first, trying to keep Echternack close. Back in safely. 1-2 count to Vlasic. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Off the hands. Yanked well foul. The 2-2 again. Up and off the plate. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. Echternack on first. He'll likely be in motion with the pitch. Wolak playing behind him now. Mason Grant set at the belt. The payoff pitch. Rolled over to third. Graziano. He's got it. Throws across to Wolak on a line in time. And for the 4th straight inning, Mason Grant strands a runner on base. No runs, 1 hit, and a man left on. 0-0 the score. Home half of the 4th. On the other side of this timeout, the Steinert Bats get back to work.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Back out for the 4th inning, Jeffrey Blake, a 0-0 affair and a pitcher's duel underway from Rich Gialella Field alongside Griffin Fole. My name is Mike Warren. Aaron Bennett producing today's stream. The crew is here and a good one underway as both of these teams still continuing to feel each other out like a couple of heavyweight fighters. The offense been tough to come by, but it's always going to be tough to come by when you have 2 good pitchers on the bump, and that's what we have here this afternoon, Griff.
Yeah, it's a battle of the aces. Only a couple hits so far, and as you mentioned, Hopewell Valley has stranded a batter and a base runner in each of the first 3 innings. So we'll see if they can get going next inning and if Steinert can get something on the board here.
Wolak to get things going for Steinert, home half of the 4th, as Blake picks right up where he left off, drops in the off speed for a called strike 1. Wolak grounded into a fielder's choice, 6 unassisted back in the 1st. The 0-1. No balls and 2 strikes. Back-to-back off-speed pitches from Blake has him in a commanding 0-2 lead on Wolak. A long look in, has his sign, winds and fires. just off the outside part of the plate. Good waste pitch with the heater, 1-2. As you mentioned, Griff, the Bulldogs have stranded a runner in each inning. Only 2 left on base for Steinert to this point. Back to the mound. Blake flips it over to Vlasic. 1 away. 1-3 put out.
I was thinking the same thing.
And that'll bring up Ramey Feniello, who was retired very similarly, as we just saw, a 1-3 put out his first time up back in the first.
Now batting for Steinert, number 22, left fielder Ramey Feniello.
Feniello in the cleanup spot today. A bump up in the lineup for him over these last couple games.
The same thing. Everybody's clean with both sides.
Feniello's takes a first pitch fastball off the outer edge, 1-0.
Jack made a nice play.
The wind continues to blow in from center field. Steady wind all afternoon, the 1-0. Checked foul. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to sponsor today's game here on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at 63 Butler Street for the best hoagies on any Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert treats for your special get-together. The Italian People's Bakery at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg since 1936. 1-1 to Feniello, now 1-2 as the slider gets the outside part of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Steinert left fielder. Blake's got the sign, winds and fires. Feniello spoils the off-speed. 1-2, the count remains.
They stopped mooing. They were mooing in the dugout, Mr. Yancey. I don't know what that is.
Feniello battling, a 1-2 count. Blake kicks and deals. Skips a fastball in, low and away, 2-2.
I guess. That's why. Because he's a bull. That's a big boy.
Each team just 2 hits. The 2-2 to Feniello. Leaves that one alone.
Good stuff.
It's a full count. Second time today, Feniello's worked a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down, nobody aboard.
Come on, Randy. Get one now.
The payoff pitch. Ball 4.
You tried to get him to chase. Ramey wouldn't do it. Good stuff.
Feniello displays some discipline at the dish and works a 1-out walk. Here's Jack
Next
Pirelli.
up for Steinert, number 10, right fielder Jack Pirelli.
Pirelli 0 for 1. He grounded out to Jaden Shin. That was in the second inning. Feniello on first. Decent wheels for him on the bags. Multi-sport athlete, a linebacker for the Steinert football team. Pirelli from the left side. Blake's first pitch. On the ground to second, could be 2. Shin flips to second for 1. Echternach's throw. In time. 4-6-3 double play. Blake works out of the inning. And the Bulldogs flash the leather.
Yeah, you knew it.
4-6-3 double play. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're through 4 innings of work here from Rich Giolella Field. Each team looking for their first run. We'll see who can strike first in this one in a pitcher's duel here from Rich Giolella Field.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's always important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health ready to help you. Are you or a loved one homebound? The Division's caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. For families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the Division offers free routine vaccinations for children. HamiltonNJ.com/health for more information. Stay healthy, Hamilton. On to the fifth here from Rich Giolella Field in a 0-0 ball game as Mason Grant toes the rubber to start the fifth inning. Each of these teams have been able to strand runners left and right for the most part that time. In the defensive part of the fourth for Hopewell Valley, they are able to turn a double play to end the inning, and found out up here in the booth, Griff, a missed hit and run sign from Ramey Feniello as could prove to be costly in this one, but for the time being, still a 0-0 ball game, and you saw Shin wasn't pulled out of his natural position on that ground ball hit to second base. You think if Feniello's in motion, maybe he's unable to get to that ball and it scoots through.
Yeah, could have easily had runners on the corners there, but I mean, really anything that these two teams can do just to get one run is what they're going to do. Sack, bunts, whatever it takes.
Fastball gets the outside part of the plate. It's a 1-1 count to Ryan Ottebre. 8-9-1 for Hopewell Valley. Grant's 1-1. Missing low with the heater. 2-1. Ottebre, Tooley, and Lengel, the three due up to start the fifth. 2-1 rolled over foul. Counts even at 2 apiece. Ottebre 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time up. Grant's 2-2. Ottebre shoots this one right side off the fence. Counts frozen. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Off the hands, pulled foul. The 2-2. Missing just a bit high. Full count. Grant's got his sign. The payoff pitch thrown behind him for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk for Hopewell Valley.
Almost an unintentional foul ball there, foul tip where he had his bat placed. And ball went behind him there, almost hit the barrel.
Now batting number 12, designated hitter
Tyler Yadamick comes in to courtesy run.
Tyler Yadamick, courtesy runner, number 14.
For Ottebre. So Tyler Yadamick on first. Brian Tooley stepping into the dish. A runner aboard to start the inning for Hopewell Valley. The DH, Brian Tooley, 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time up. Grant will throw over to keep an eye on Yadamick at first. He's back in. The pitch. Tooley shows bunt, gets it down first base side. Wolak turns, flips, throws it by Ivins. It's down the first base line. Tooley wanted to go to second. He was interfered with by Ivins. Runners at the corners for the time being. Ken Harrison wants the umpires to confer. Tooley wanted to head to second base, but the throw took Ivins into the base path. And as he made his turn around the first base bag, the two made contact. Heading to second is Brian Tooley. Runners at second and third. Nobody out for Hopewell Valley. And out comes Brian Giolella. Giolella is fired up. He's giving the infield ump all that he can handle, saying that it's the worst call of all time. Giolella heads back to the dugout. Runners remain at second and third. Nobody out. Grant has stranded a runner in every inning to this point. The toughest test for him comes now. 2 aboard, nobody out, and a meeting on the mound. Rick Freeman, the highly esteemed pitching coach in Mercer County for so many years now, and a pitching guru considered by many, heads out to the bump to have a word with Mason Grant and the Spartans infield. Tooley gets the bunt down. Aiden Chulamanis begins to throw down in the Steinert bullpen. And Chulamanis has been asked to do a lot this season coming out of the bullpen. It's been a handful of appearances for him already this year. Giolella continues to bark from the dugout at today's umpire crew and
now batting number 1,
lets them know his displeasure with the ruling on the field. Second and third, nobody out, and a 1-0 count now to Owen Langle. Langle doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. That was in the first. The 1-0, thrown behind him. 2 balls and no strikes.
Grant losing control of his off speed a little bit these past few at-bats.
Steinert coach is taking a look down in the bullpen, telling Chulamanis to hurry up his warm-up process. Grant's 2-0. Swung on, fouled back, 2-1. Langle with one of the 2 hits for Hopewell Valley to this point. First error committed by either team on the play to Wolak, trying to throw it over to Ivins covering it first. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 aboard, nobody out. Infield in for the Spartans. Everybody just about on the infield grass. The 2-2. Fastball just misses outside. First base is open. A 3-2 count to Owen Langle. Grant gets the sign from Condurso. Kicks and deals. Rolled to third. Graziano drops to a knee. Fires across the diamond in time for the first out. Dan Graziano has been huge this season at the hot corner for the Spartans as he records the 5-3 putout. 1 down, still 2 aboard.
Now batting number 22.
Really good awareness there, too, to stare down the base runner on third base and make sure that he's staying there before throwing the ball across the diamond. Didn't even think about going home.
Infield remains in on the grass. 1 down. Here's the lefty, Jaden Shin. First pitch fouled back.
Come on, Mitch, get out of this.
No balls and 1 strike. Shin 0 for 2, hit into a fielder's choice and grounded out to second his last time up. The 0-1. Paints the outer black. No balls and 2 strikes.
And he's been calling that pitch all day, that outside corner.
We'll see if Grant wants to inch even further outside. Condurso's hanging out there. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Pumps the fastball by him. Grant wants the ball back and says, we still got 1 more. 2 down, 2 aboard.
Number 8,
and this is Jeffrey Blake. 4th strikeout of the afternoon for Mason Grant, and a big one. First pitch, almost got him. Curveball, stayed high. Ducking was Blake, it's 1-0. 0 for 2 is Jeffrey Blake. He's grounded out both times to Dan Graziano at third. Grant's 1-0, blocked by Condurso. 2 balls and no strikes. Chulamanis looks about ready down in the Steinert pen. Grant's 2-0. Right down the middle with the heater, 2-1. Runners inch off second and third. Tooley's on second. Yadamik's on third. Curveball dropped in by Grant. Counts even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 aboard and 2 down. Deuce is wild. And a warning over to the Hopewell Valley bench. Blake back into the box. The 2-2 pitch. Chopper through the middle. 1 run's gonna score. Tooley's being waved around. The throw cut off by Grant. It's a 2 RBI single from Jeffrey Blake as he gives himself a 2-0 lead. Yadamik and Tooley come around to score as the Bulldogs strike first here in the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 9, Brandon Hoppy.
So Blake comes off the base paths. Taking over for him at first base is Lucas Hemmer. First pitch outside. Potential pitch out there from Grant, trying to keep the runner close at first. 1-0 count. To Brandon Hoppy, 0 for 2. Runner on the move. Condurso's throw to second base is offline. Hemmer's on second. 2 down. And a 1-1 count to Hoppy. Grant comes set at the belt. His 1-1 pitch. On a line, backhanded by Ivins on a knee. Throws over to Wolak in time to end the inning, but the damage done in the top of the 5th for Hopewell Valley. 2 come across on the 2 RBI single from Jeffrey Blake, helping his own cause and giving the Bulldogs the lead. On to the home half of the 5th. In a 2-0 game, the Bulldogs lead for the time being in a pitcher's duel from Rich Giolella Field.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. The Whole Child Fair is on May 13th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Hamilton West. Join the Hamilton Township School District and various community agencies for an evening of informational and educational resources to support students in their educational journey. The event is free for all Hamilton families and community members.
After plating the first 2 runs in this contest, back out on the mound is Jeffrey Blake. With 2 runs in his favor, a 2-0 affair. Hopewell Valley leading the hits 3-2. And We are in the home half of the 5th inning. It'll be Gennaro Salzano, Dan Graziano, and Jack Ivins. The 3 due up this time around for Steinert. Looking for a response after the Bulldogs able to plate 2 in their half of the inning.
For the Spartans, number 17, designated hitter Gennaro Salzano.
Salzano 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the 2nd. Home half of the 5th inning. Salzano shoots this one in the air, down the right field line. A long run, diving is Hoppy. He's unable to come up with it. It's well foul. A long strike 1 to Gennaro Salzano. New baseball for Blake. Ahead 0-1 on Salzano. 0-1 misses low and inside. Counts even at 1 apiece. Just 3 base runners this afternoon for the Spartans. The 1-1. Roller right side. Shin has it. Flips it over to Vlasic. A 4-3 put out for out number 1. This is Dan Graziano. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to Jaden Shin at third his last time up. First pitch fastball. Gets the outer black. It's 0-1 to Graziano. The 0-1 offering. Missing with the curveball. 1-1. The 1-1. Graziano fouls it off. 1-2. One down, nobody aboard, and a 1-2 count to Graziano. A long look in from Blake. The windup in the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Powers the fastball past him for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Blake.
Pitch hitting for Jack Ivins, number 30, Matt Morris.
Matt Morris makes his way to the plate, batting from the right side, this time for Jack Ivins. 2 down in the home half of the 5th. First pitch swinging, popped up right side and heading out of play. First pitch strikes, you mentioned it earlier, Griff, a common theme, especially in this one for Jeffrey Blake as he continues to find himself ahead. No balls, 1 strike.
Only 3 Ks on the day. He's Steinert's done a good job making contact today, but Hopewell Valley doing a really good job in the field, backing up Blake, pretty much swarming every ball that's out there. Ground balls, fly balls, pop-ups.
Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Morris. In the driver's seat is Blake. Gets his sign. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball just off the edge. 1-2. Looking for punch out number 4 is Blake. Here it comes. Low and outside. Counts even at 2 apiece.
Only 9 at-bats entering the day for Morris. He's got a single and a double.
2-2 on the way. Chopper, left side, but foul. Count frozen at 2-2. 2 down in the inning. The pitch. Grounded to short. Echternach has it. Throws across the diamond. In time. 3 up, 3 down for Jeff Blake. As he gets a 6-3 put out to retire the side. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base for Steinert. Bulldogs continue to lead this one 2-0. We're through 5 here this afternoon.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. And today's Hopewell Valley game is being supported by John M. Vlasic Jr., founder of Vlasic and Cassidy Attorneys at Law in Hamilton Township, and one of New Jersey's top-rated attorneys, and certified as a civil trial attorney specializing in personal injury, workers' compensation, employment matters, and class action litigation. For more information, 609-599-3400. That's the number to call, 609-599-3400. Vlasic and Cassidy. Hope you enjoy today's game. Mason Grant back out to start the 6th. 2-0, Hopewell on top. 2 across coming in their last offensive inning in the 5th. And it will be Blake Echternach, Jacob Shin, and John Michael Vlasic, the 3 due up in the 6th. 5, 6, 7 for Hopewell Valley. Echternach, he's 1 for 1 with a walk, and he's behind no balls and 1 strike to Mason Grant. The 0-1. Paints the lower inside corner, 0-2.
How are you feeling? Shoulder okay? Yeah, it's okay. I think I was just mechanical.
The 0-2. Fouled off towards the football field.
Oh, really? That's weird. Maybe it's just that lower. Oh, yeah.
Grant's 0-2.
I was just going to say.
Low and away with the off speed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's something today. Grant's gone to that pitch, low and away, and the Bulldogs have had some good discipline on it. 1-2. In the air to left field and carrying, Feniello ranges over to his right and makes the catch on a line for the first out. Ramey's had his number called a handful of times today.
Second baseman Jacob Shin.
This is Jacob Shin, 0 for 2 on the afternoon, flew out to right field and struck out looking back in the 4th. Shin's been flashing the leather all afternoon at second base for the Bulldogs. First pitch fastball gets the outer edge. It's 0-1 to Shin. Grant winds and fires. Breaking ball just off the plate, and Shin lays off. Similar to his last at-bat. A strong check swing. Shin calls time just before Grant can get into his windup, as he's worked with great pace this afternoon. Back on the mound. The 1-1. Laid off again by Shin. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 to Shin. Rolled over to third. Graziano boots it a bit, comes up, fires in time. Persistence paying off for Dan Graziano at the hot corner. 5-3 the putout. Two away, this is John Michael Vlasic.
First baseman Jim Vlasic.
0 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to Graziano his last time up. That was in the 4th. Vlasic skies this one to left. Not too deep. Feniello charging in, sprints in and makes the catch on the run for the final out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Mason Grant in the 6th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. Steinert still trailing by 2 as they head to the home half of the 6th, seeing if the bats can get it going.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Trenton Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th as they open up a 3-game set against the State College Spikes. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder home game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300, 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. And today's game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. Jeffrey Blake out on the mound as he fires away his warm-up pitches. Looking to start his 6th inning of work in this 2-0 affair. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter to start for Steinert. Chase Porcella out in the on-deck circle. 2 up this inning, 9-1-2 for Steinert. Andrew Condurso was the first scheduled hitter to be up, but looks like it will be Porcella pinch hitting for him this time around.
Pinch hitting for catcher Andrew Condurso. Number 25, Chase Porcella.
Porcella, the junior, steps in from the left side, looking to get things going for the Spartans, trailing 2-0. Home half of the 6th inning. Blake into his windup in the first pitch, fouled back by Porcella. No balls and 1 strike to count.
This is Porcella's 11th plate appearance this season. He has 2 hits, 2 singles, and he's been hit by pitch twice, too.
Oh, 1 off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Because he was the closer. His was understanding. He was definitely working.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Little extra life here in the later innings for Blake on his fastball. Ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes.
But yours is good, especially as you're making that run. Oh, it's good stuff.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball, blew it by him for the first out.
Next up with the
4 punch-outs on the day for Jeffrey Blake. As the lineup flips over for the Spartans, Christian Finaccio makes his way to the plate. He's got both Steinert hits. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Also stole a base in this one. Blake's first pitch, well outside, 1-0. The average continued to creeping closer to 400 for Finaccio. 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Blake's 1-0. Gets the outside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. 1-2 the count now to the Steinert center fielder. The lefty Finaccio back in the box. Blake peers over the glove, has the sign, and then time called by Finaccio. Looks like Aiden Chulamanis continues to fire away down in the Steinert pen. The 1-2, up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, nobody aboard. Finaccio waiting. Here's the 2-2. Driven on a line, and that'll get down for a knock. It's a 3 for 3 afternoon for Christian Finaccio. A 3-hit game for the Steinert center fielder and a little bit of life with a runner aboard and 1 down. It's the one guy Blake has struggled with this afternoon, Christian Finaccio. All 3 of Steinert's hits. Now here's Joey Ditta.
Shortstop Joey Ditta.
Ditta's 0 for 2. Struck out in the first and grounded out to short in the third. From the stretch, Blake set below the belt. Comes home. Ditta checks that one right back towards us in the booth. No balls, 1 strike the count. Blake has his sign from Otterbray. We'll throw over to first. Finaccio back in standing. All day long, those flags out in right center field have gotten their work in. A strong, steady breeze from right center. The 0-1. Ditta shows bunt, pulls back, gets away from Otterbray. Finaccio on the way to second. He's in there with a slide, and the throw almost trickling into center field, but a diving stop from Jacob Shin. Runner in scoring position, a 1-1 count to Joey Ditta with 1 down. Wonder if Ditta maybe shows bunt yet again. With 1 down, maybe try to get the runner 90 feet away. Jaden Shin playing pretty far back at third base. The 1-1. Ditta leaves it alone. It goes all the way to the backstop. Steinert's first run 90 feet away. 1 down and a 2-1 count to Ditta. Brian Giolella yelling from the bench, telling Ditta to shorten up here. A 2-1 count to his shortstop. Infield still playing back for Hopewell Valley. Finaccio with good speed on third. He should score easily with another pass ball. Blake comes set below the belt. The 2-1. Offers at the elevated fastball. Ditta a bit frustrated with himself. It's 2-2 now. A long stroll down the third base side for Ditta. Now back into the box. Blake, he's ready. 2-2 pitch. Shoots it on the ground right side. That'll bring a run home. Ditta does a job. Finaccio scores. 2 down. It's a 1-run game. Fourth RBI on the season for Joey Ditta, and a big one at that as he cuts the deficit in half. It's 2-1. Nobody aboard, 2 down, and this is Alex Wolak. Wolak 0 for 2 on the day. Couple of ground outs.
I was like, give me a dirty look. I'll play the freaking Barbie song for you next time.
First pitch fastball misses low.
Sometimes I make mistakes. Give me a break. I'm old.
1 ball, no strikes. Blake kicks and deals. Missing high. 2 balls and no strikes. Worth noting, no activity yet for Hopewell Valley in their bullpen. I'll let you know, Aiden Chulamanis down in the bullpen for Steinert. Blake's 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes. Volak in the driver's seat. Would be shocked if he had the green light here. Volak, a 3-0 count, representing the tying run. 2 down, nobody aboard. The pitch. It's a 4-pitch walk to Alex Volak. He's on first, and here comes Ramey Feniello. The 4-hole hitter to the plate with a runner on first.
Pinch running for Wolak, number 11, Jace Marr.
And courtesy running over at first for Wolak, or pinch running for him over at first, I should say. Jace Marr into the game.
Left fielder Ramey Feniello.
Feniello to bat from the right side, a meeting on the mound. Hopewell Valley trying to make sure they've got their I's dotted, their T's crossed for this next defensive scenario. A big spot here for Ramey Feniello. He walked his last time up, grounded out to the pitcher back in the first. But he's had a couple of swings this afternoon on a couple of foul balls where if he squares it up, it could result in a big play for Steinert. A chance to deliver here. Home half of the 6th. 1 across already for Steinert and looking for more. 2 down, a runner on first. Feniello, 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch. Off speed, dropped in at the knees. It's 0-1. Feniello's worked a couple of full counts to this point in both of his appearances. Runner picked off of first, and Marr, they've got him in a pickle. Echternach chasing him back to the bag. The flip to Blake. They tag him out, and that's going to end the 6th. 1 comes across for Steinert in the inning, but they leave the tying run potentially on base as he gets picked off. It's a 2-1 game. We're through 6 here from Rich Giolella Field. On to the 7th and a pitcher's duel.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Thunder Baseball returns for the 2024 season on Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of the Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit trentonthunder.com. That's trentonthunder.com. Or call 609-394-3300. That's 609-394-3300. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday Dollar Dog Nights, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun.
Aiden Chulamanis from the bullpen to the bump as he comes in looking for some relief work and looking to keep it at a 1-run game. 2-1 the score. 3 hits apiece for each team after Hopewell Valley got 2 across in their half of the 5th. The Spartans respond in their half of the 6th, getting 1 across in this 2-1 game. Chulamanis comes in after Mason Grant fired 6 innings, scattering 3 hits, allowing 2 runs and striking out 4. Another valiant effort for Mason Grant this afternoon for Brian Giolellis Steinert Spartans as Chulamanis takes over for the 7th. Some defensive adjustments. Nathan Klingel in left field and for Ramey Feniello, and Owen Whitman in right field for Jack Pirelli.
Number 23.
8, 9, and 1 here, Griffin, for Hopewell Valley, looking for some insurance runs before heading to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still leading by 1 as Ryan Ottebre, Brian Tooley, and Owen Lengel, the 3 do up here in the 7th. Ottebre walked and scored a run his first time up. Actually, Yadamick came in to score the run for him. He walked, representing that run. He's behind no balls, 1 strike. Chulamanis working from the stretch with nobody on. The 0-1 driven on a line, and that'll drop into center field for a knock. Ottebre laces that one into center field for a single. It's a leadoff base runner for the Bulldogs.
Now batting number 12, designated hitter Brian Tooley.
Brian Tooley to step in, the designated hitter. Tyler Yadamick to take over on the base paths again for Ottebre.
Number 14, Tyler Yadamick.
Middle infield at double play depth just about. Chulamanis throw over to first. A little bit high, Wolak able to handle it. Puts the tag on the foot of Yadamick. The pitch. Condurso wanted a snap throw to first. Nobody was there. Called strike. No balls, 1 strike the count to Tooley. Move over to first. Back in time.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Snap throw from home.
0-1, Tooley can't get the bunt down. The count is 0-2. Runner on first. Chulamanis set above the belt, the pitch. Off speed, got him on the outside corner looking for the first out. Backwards K earned by Chulamanis as he gets Tooley looking with the off speed. Lineup flips over for Hopewell Valley. This is Owen Lengel. Lengel 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. Another move to keep Yadamick close to the first base bag. Chulamanis has the sign. He's coming home. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Wolak holding the runner on at first. Runner on the move. Condurso's throw. Unable to be hauled in by Ditta. Might have got him on the foot with the tag. Would have been a bang-bang play at second base. Nonetheless, Tyler Yadamick on second. In scoring position with 1 down. An 0-2 count to Owen Lengel. Chulamanis has the sign. Takes a peek at second. Here comes the pitch. Up and away with the off speed. 1-2. Jaden Shin waiting in the on deck circle. The 1-2 to Lengel. Outside. Wanted to get time, but was not granted. 2-2. Two on the way. Up and inside, and the count is full. Ivins trying to keep the runner close at second. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Good stuff.
Outside fastball. Too much to handle for Owen Langle. Second strikeout in the inning for Chulamanis. 2 away.
Now batting number 22, Jaden Shin.
A 2-1 lead for Hopewell Valley. A runner in scoring position, 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Aiden Chulamanis. Here's Jaden Shin. Fastball well outside, 1-0. Shin 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out his last time, swinging in the 5th. Condurso framing up on the outside part of the plate. Pickoff move to second, and Yadamik's back in diving. Chulamanis balked. He was ready to come home with the pitch. And as he separated from the glove, he just didn't throw it.
It looked like the Steinert dugout was trying to tell him to step off, and then he was already midway through and kind of just stopped altogether. So maybe a little miscommunication.
Now they're going to walk Jaden Shin to get to Jeffrey Blake, who hit a 2 RBI single his last time up.
Now batting number 8.
Runners at the corners, 2 down. Shin intentionally walked.
Well, it's probably a better matchup.
Tyler Yadamik on third. Condurso gives the sign to his infield. A 1-run game. Bulldogs looking for some insurance here in the top of the 7th. Blake steps in. 1 for 3 on the day with a couple of groundouts to Graziano. First pitch off speed, inside corner. Called strike 1. Wolak holding Shin on at first. Ivans and Ditta playing up the middle. Graziano not hugging the line at third, but pretty close. The 0-1. Off the hands, fouled. No balls, 2 strikes to Jeffrey Blake. Chulamanis 1 strike away from getting out of this jam. A lot to work with for Aiden Chulamanis. No balls, 2 strikes. And the third to first pickoff move. Nothing there. Condurso gives the sign. The 0-2. Fastball, called strike 3. Chulamanis strands a pair onto the home half of the 7th. Last chance for the Spartans. They trail by 1.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Back out on the mound, looking for a complete game effort, Jeffrey Blake. Home half of the 7th inning. Steinert trailing 2-1. They'll have 4, 5, and 6 up to the plate. Ramey Feniello, Jack Pirelli, and Gennaro Salzano, the 3 due up in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Hits 4-3 in favor of Hopewell Valley. And the Steinert Spartans, they got 1 across in the home half of the 6th. Looking for at least 1 more to keep this one alive. And a pair to walk it off. Blake looking to close the door. 3 outs away from a complete game effort. 2-0 on the season. Looking for his 3rd win.
Leading off for Steinert, number 22, left fielder, Ramey Feniello.
Feniello 0 for 1 with a walk. He was up in the 6th, but Jace Marr picked off at first base. Ended the inning, so he gets to start the 7th. Feniello lets the first one cross on the outside part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, he's hosting Mr. SHS, so Caruso needed him over there. Is it tonight? No, he's...
The 0-1. Feniello, a healthy hack, pulls it over to the Hopewell Valley dugout. He's behind, no balls and 2 strikes to Jeffrey Blake.
He's got to go, I think 3 rehearsals are required. He's got to travel somewhere, it's out there.
Blake nods the bill of his hat. He's got his sign from Otterbray. The windup in the 0-2. Just off the outer edge.
He's leaving there. I don't know where he's going to eat.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Ramey Feniello. Blake kicks and deals. Feniello spoils that one. Count holds at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled again. The battle continues. A sunny, windy afternoon from Rich Giolella Field. And a battle for the ages between the Bulldogs and the Spartans. A 1-2 count to Feniello. Blake got his sign. The 1-2 pitch. Another foul by Feniello.
Because he's number 3 now that Gilio's doing it. He got bumped down. He was number 2. Freaking Gilio launches it.
A 1-2 count to Feniello. He spoiled the last 3. The 1-2 again. Off the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Feniello putting together an impressive at-bat, trying to win the battle. 2-2 the count to number 22, Ramey Feniello. Blake shakes him off. Feniello calls time.
That's what it is. Yeah, it does.
As the wind continues to kick up out there.
The wind seems like it changed. It's changed a few times, but it's definitely... I know. Yeah.
The 2-2. Chopper towards the middle, snared out of the air by Blake. Underhand to Vlasic for the first out. Pitchers are athletes too.
What a play there from Blake. I mean, I think that's his 2nd assist of the day, helping himself in the field.
And that's his 4th according to my book.
4th.
4-1-3 putouts in this one for Jeffrey Blake. He's fielded his position. He's thrown a great game and now 2 outs away from a complete game. 1 down, here's Jack Pirelli. Fastball at the knees, 0-1 the count. Pirelli's 0 for 2, grounded into a double play his last time up in the 4th. Jeffrey Blake kicks and deals. Drops in the hook. No balls. 2 strikes to Jack Pirelli. Blake in the driver's seat. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2.
Oh, that's right.
1-2 on the way. Just getting a piece of it is Pirelli. Count holds 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We were talking about nobody keeps track. Andrew was saying in the 80s coming in, he's already thrown.
Blake winds and fires. The 1-2. Ripped hard on the ground. Shin fields it. Throws to Vlasic. 2 away. A clean defensive effort to this point for Hopewell Valley. 6 2/3 of defensive effort in the field, yet to commit an error. 2 away, home half of the 7th, down to their final out of the Spartans, and this is Gennaro Salzano.
Hitter Gennaro Salzano.
Salzano 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Blake, the pitch. Grounded to short. Ekternak, he's got it. Throws across the diamond. In time to Vlasic. A complete game effort from Jeffrey Blake on the bump as the Bulldogs eclipse 500. They're 6-5 on the year and get their first win in CVC play. We'll have the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview for you on our YouTube channel following this one. We'll be back in just a second to tally up the numbers. The final, Hopewell Valley 2, Steinert 1, here from Rich Gialella Field.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
An impressive game here this afternoon and a battle for the ages between Steinert and Hopewell Valley. A tough loss for the Spartans as they dropped this one by a score of 2-1. But a great effort on the bump this afternoon by both Mason Grant and Jeffrey Blake for Hopewell Valley. Blake picks up his 3rd win of the season as he goes the distance, scattering 3 hits, allowing just 1 run. And impressive stuff from Jeffrey Blake this afternoon as he helps Hopewell Valley improve to 6-5 on the season. We want to thank all of our sponsors who made today's broadcast possible: the Capital Health System, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Kessel Dermatology, the Revere Restaurant, New Jersey Education Association, the Italian People's Bakery, the Hamilton Township Division of Health, Vlasic and Cassidy, Attorneys at Law, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Education Association, the Trenton Thunder, and Hyundai of Trenton, all proud to bring you today's coverage here on WBCB. For the crew, Aaron Bennett produced today's stream. Griffin Fold did our camera work and our color commentary. One final time here from Rich Gialella Field. Hopewell picks up the victory, 2-1 the final, as they improve to 6-5 on the season. We thank you so much for tuning in to high school baseball here on WBCB. Again, one final time, my name is Mike Warren. The final, Hopewell Valley 2, Steinert 1. Until we talk to you again tomorrow afternoon for more high school baseball on WBCB, we thank you so much for making us a part of your afternoon. Have a great day, everybody.